So tomorrow is National Wine Day, not to be confused with the holiday National Drink Wine Day. I mean, it could get confusing, right? Well, that's why we bring in Jackie Eash to explain the difference. And of course, we love when you're here. And so explain this. This is more about appreciation, I'm told, right?
I think it's all about appreciation, but anytime we can talk about wine, I'm in.
And that means Jackie's coming in, so we love that too.
So National Wine Day, it's talking more about education, about learning about the wines, learning about the vineyards. You can get as geeky or as casual as you want about it, but you know me, if I can get a bottle of wine in front of somebody and give them a little bit of fun education, I'm all about it.
I thought you were going to say, you know me, I'm going to go geeky any chance I have.
That's
I'm totally waiting for that line.
Following that.
Which, you know what, let's go ahead and dive in. The conversation we were having before the camera started rolling, you were talking about the portfolio of wine and this. I had to stop you because I didn't even know what that meant. So just kind of explain what portfolio and some of these lingo that we do here when it comes to wine that the people like me are shaking our heads.
So portfolio, for example, these are all from the Jackson family wine portfolio. It's a huge, huge umbrella. Started with Kendall Jackson.
Yeah.
And then as they've expanded their brand, actually they source wines from vineyards all over the world. This is actually from South Africa.
Huh.
The rest of these are California wines, so this is Northern California. These are both Santa Barbara, Santa Rita Hills. And that's the portfolio. And the reason I brought this portfolio today is we're talking about, you know, fun ways to research and learn about wine, easy. They have a great website. So any wine under their portfolio, you just put in, it's called JFW The Key, and it pulls up everything, like Capture, our first one right here. If you want to learn about Capture Sauvignon Blanc, just put that in, and it pulls up pages and pages and pages. In our little smartphone that's actually a computer, it's amazing.
Well, I think it's a way to impress your guests or impress your dinner guests that you may be enjoying some of the wine with.
Well, and actually that's a great segue. So for me, I think one of the best ways to enjoy wine, if you want to share it with your friends and celebrate National Wine Day, why not have a little event? I brought this is a way more formal way. This is some of the things that the menus that I've created at Sea Salt when I've done my events. You don't have to go this formal. You can just bring a couple bottles of wine, tell your friends, hey, do a little research. See what pairs with the Capture Sauvignon Blanc. See what pairs with the Brewer Clifton Pinot Noir. Let them make a course. You can have a little bit of fun with it. If you don't want to do that, go to your favorite wine shop, take a few of your friends, pull out your smartphone, even though I'm not a fan of smartphones at social events, but pass on this one. Drink some wine, learn a little bit about the wine. It's a lot of fun.
You know, I'm curious, do you still get surprised when you're starting to like dive into something new and you start educating yourself about it?
Oh, yeah. And one of the most fun things is just learning about the winemakers. You know, you pull up something, it's like, wow, this winemaker likes to ride motorcycles and weave baskets. You know, who knew? I mean, you find out the craziest stuff and you kind of make a connection with the wine and the label and the history behind the label. And that's one of the things that people in my profession, I think what really draws us to it is, of course, the juice inside the bottle is, you know, why we're here, but you start learning those backstories about the vineyards and the people that make the wines and the climate, and it's amazing. It's a lot of fun.
Well, speaking of climate, right now it is getting hot, 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 and I know you brought a white to actually taste. And again, I love too that we talk about, while you're pouring that, we do talk about labels and that there's a story behind. Because before, like, you really started being on the show a lot, I totally just picked the wine based on the label. Let's be honest, pretty label must be good.
Well, and that's okay. And don't think that vineyards don't put a lot of thought into those labels. It's all about marketing. And, you know, speaking of winemakers, this wine is made in California, but the winemaker is actually from Australia.
Ah, well, cheers to a nice white. Look, and I don't know if you were able to catch, too, she took the wonderful sniff that you're supposed to do. I, on the other hand, did not. No, I think it looks much better when you do. See, am I selling it? Am I selling it?
You get the aromas off of the wine. There's some herbal tones in there. You get some nice, you know, little bit of the yellow apple, some pear.
Exactly what I was going to say. But you know what? You can have Jackie continue to educate you. I know you've got some fun events. Pair like a pro. This is a good one. And it's on my birthday. Are you doing that for me, Jackie?
I am. So the first one is, again, they're from this portfolio, the wines we're pouring. One is a cheese and wine pairing, Cambria wines. That's going to be in June. The other one is in July, and that's going to be pork and Pinot. So we're going to take some Pinots and some charcuterie, little small bites. It's amazing.
Love it. Jackie, as always, we appreciate when you're here, and happy National Wine Day.